Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hope we're doing great today. Happy Tuesday. We've got 14 matchups on this MLB slate today, so be sure to like and subscribe. Check out all my betting links in the description below to get in on the action. Go ahead, turn those notification bells on, and yeah, we'll hop in it. Big slate today, starting with the Arizona Diamondbacks versus the San Diego Padres. Padres opening up as home favorites at minus 145. Arizona plus 125 with the over-under at 7. Arizona coming into this matchup 2-3. Padres 3-2. Pitching for Arizona is Zach Gallen with an ERA of 9.64. Pitching for the Padres is Yu Darvish. Zach. Now we're at the point where we'll probably be getting some repeating pitchers that actually have stats this season. Gallen's first game. Pitched 4 innings, gave up 5 runs, had 7 strikeouts. Darvish's last 3 starts last year gave up 7 total runs. Arizona coming off a 1-point loss against the Padres yesterday. Padres on a 3-game winning streak after the slow little start there. But yeah, not in love with Zach Gallen's performance on his debut here, and I think I'm gonna roll with the Padres at home. Next matchup, we got the Chicago Cubs versus the Cincinnati Reds. Cubs opening up as road favorites at minus 130. Cincinnati plus 110 with the over-under at 9. Cubs coming into this matchup 1-3. The Reds 3-1. Pitching for the Cubs is Hayden Wesnecky. Pitching for the Reds is Luis Cessa. Wesnecky, his last 3 starts on the mound, he's given up 4 runs. Cessa has given up 6 runs. Chicago on a 3-game losing streak, losing to the Reds 6-7 yesterday. Reds on a little 3-game winning streak right now. Chicago is 1-4 on the road against Cincinnati. I think I'm going to roll with the Reds plus 1.5 at home again today. Next matchup, we got the Minnesota Twins versus the Miami Marlins. Miami opening up as home favorites at minus 140. Minnesota plus 120 with the over-under at 7. Pitching for the Twins is Kenta Maeda. And then pitching for the Marlins is Sandy Alcantara with an ERA of 4.76. Minnesota is 4-0 right now. Great start to the season for them. Miami just 1-4. Minnesota beating Miami 11-1 yesterday. I mean, man, they really put it on them. Miami on a 3-game losing streak. Minnesota 5-2 against Miami. 5-1 on the road. I mean, they're playing really great so far this season. And I'm going to take the Twins plus 1.5 on the road. Next matchup, we got the Philadelphia Phillies versus the New York Yankees. Yankees opening up as home favorites at minus 150. Philly plus 125 with the over-under at 8.5. Pitching for the Phillies is Matt Strahm. And then pitching for the Yankees is Domingo Yerman. Phillies 0-4 right now. Yankees 3-1. Strahm, he hasn't pitched since 2021. He pitched 1 inning, gave up 1 run, so he's had very limited pitching. Domingo, his last 3 starts, he's given up 9 runs. Yeah, Philly coming off an 8-1 loss against the Yankees. They've just been getting killed so far this season. It's been rough for them. Yankees on a 2-game winning streak. Yeah, I really don't trust the Phillies. They've just looked horrible, and we're going to roll with the Yankees at home. Next matchup, we got the Tampa Bay Rays versus the Washington Nationals. Rays opening up as road favorites at minus 180. Washington plus 150 with the over-under at 8.5. Rays coming into this matchup 4-0. The Nationals 1-3. Pitching for the Rays is Josh Fleming. And then pitching for the Nationals is Chad Kuhl. Fleming, his last 3 starts on the mound, he's given up 12 runs. Kuhl has given up 14 runs. Tampa on a 4-game winning streak, beat Washington 6-2. And great start for the season for Tampa. They're playing very well. 4-0 right now. Washington just doesn't look that good so far to start the season, and I'm going to roll with the Rays on the road. Next matchup, we got the Pittsburgh Pirates versus the Boston Red Sox. Boston opening up as home favorites at minus 135. Hit plus 120 with the over-under at 9. Pirates coming into this matchup 2-2. Red Sox also 2-2. Pitching for the Pirates is Roansy Contreras with an ERA of 0. Pitching for the Red Sox is Nick Pivetta. Contreras' last 3 starts on the mound, he has given up 10 runs. Pivetta has given up 11 runs. Hit beating Boston yesterday 7-6. Yeah, I mean, an interesting series here. I mean, I can just really see this one going either way here. Pitt did get the win yesterday, and I'm gonna take a shot at the Pirates plus 1.5 on the road again. Next matchup, we got the New York Mets versus the Milwaukee Brewers. Mets opening up as road favorites at -160. The Brewers plus 145 with the over-under at 8. Pitching for the Mets is Max Scherzer with an ERA at 4.50. Pitching for the Brewers is Wade Miley. Yeah, Scherzer, his first start this season, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 6 strikeouts. And then Wade Miley's last 3 starts last season, he has given up 5 runs. Mets losing to the Brewers 10-0 yesterday. I mean, that was a crazy game for them to get killed that bad here. And it's a tough one. I do like when Max Scherzer's on the mound. I mean, he's very good when he's on the mound. And got the win in his last start. And yeah, I think I'm going to roll. I think Mets bounce back today with Scherzer on the mound. And I'm going to roll with the Mets on the road. Next matchup, we got the Toronto Blue Jays versus the Kansas City Royals. Toronto opening up as road favorites at -170. Kansas City plus 140 with the over-under at 10. Both teams coming into this 1-3. Pitching for the Blue Jays is Yusei Kikuchi. And then pitching for the Royals is Chris Bubik. Toronto on a 3-game losing streak, losing to Kansas City yesterday 9-5. Yeah, tough start for both teams here. Both teams, not a great start to the season so far. Toronto is 8-3 against Kansas City, so they've been good head-to-head here historically. Yeah, definitely not my favorite matchup on the board here, but I think I'm going to take a shot with the Blue Jays to turn it around on the road. Next matchup, we got the Atlanta Braves versus the St. Louis Cardinals. Cardinals opening up as home favorites at -130. Atlanta plus 115 with the over-under at 9. Atlanta coming into this matchup 3-1. The Cardinals 2-2. Pitching for the Cardinals is Steven Matz. I currently can't find I can't find out who's pitching for the Braves right now, which is never a good sign. So we'll see who ends up pitching for the Braves whenever that does get released. I'm sure it'll be released like right after I'm done uploading. So that's usually how it always works. But the Braves coming off a St. Louis win, 8-4 in their last meeting or yesterday. Atlanta is 9-3 against St. Louis. We'll see who ends up pitching for them, but the way the Braves have looked so far this season, I'm still going to take a shot with the Braves plus 1.5 on the road. Next matchup, we got the Baltimore Orioles versus the Texas Rangers. Rangers opening up as home favorites at -140. Baltimore plus 120 with the over-under at 8.5. Pitching for Baltimore coming into this 2-2. The Rangers 3-1. Pitching for the Rangers is Andrew Heaney. And then can't find out who's pitching for the Orioles. It has not been announced yet. So be sure to check that when that is released. Baltimore did beat Rangers 2-0 yesterday. Crazy how MLB works. I mean, Texas undefeated coming into this matchup and then just lose 2-0. It's just, that's how baseball is, so unpredictable. I still like Texas at home. I mean, they've still had a great start to the season. We'll see who ends up pitching for Baltimore, but I'm still going to roll with the Rangers at home. Next matchup, we got the Detroit Tigers versus the Houston Astros. Houston opening up as home favorites at -275. Detroit plus 235 with the over-under at 7.5. Detroit 1-3 right now. Houston 2-3. Pitching for the Tigers is Matt Manning. Pitching for the Astros is Framber Valdez. Detroit coming off a Houston win, beating them 7-6 yesterday. Houston on a little 2-game losing streak. Detroit 1-7 against Houston. That was their first win against Houston in a while. And I like Houston to bounce back today. I do like Framber on the mound. Manning, his last 3 starts, he's given up 5 runs. Framber Valdez did pitch against the White Sox. Pitched 5 innings, did not give up any runs so far, and he's been great his last 3 as well, dating back to last year. I'm going to roll with the Astros at home. Next matchup, we've got the Cleveland Guardians versus the Oakland Athletics. Guardians opening up as road favorites at -1. At -200. Oakland +165 with the over-under at 7. Guardians coming into this matchup 4-1. Oakland 1-3. Pitching for the Guardians is Shane Bieber. Pitching for Oakland is J.P. Sears. We got Bieber coming into this. Pitched against Seattle, pitched 6 innings, gave up no runs, had 3 strikeouts, looked very good in that game. Sears' last 3 starts on the mound, he's given up 11 runs. And Cleveland, what a start they're on, 4-game winning streak. Beating Oakland 12-11 yesterday. I mean, that was definitely a scoring fest yesterday, but Cleveland, heck of a start. Cleveland is 6-0 on the road against Oakland. And yeah, I'm going to roll with Cleveland in this one. Next matchup, we got the Los Angeles Angels versus the Seattle Mariners. Seattle opening up as home favorites at -175. LA +145 with the over-under at 7.5. Angels coming into this matchup 3-1. The Mariners 1-4. Pitching for the Angels is Jose Suarez. And then pitching for the Mariners is Luis Castillo. Suarez's last 3 starts, he's given up 9 runs. Castillo already pitched so far this season, pitched 6 innings, gave up no runs, had 6 strikeouts in his first start this year. LA on a 3-game winning streak, beating Seattle 7-3. Seattle on a 4-game losing streak. Been a rough start for Seattle here, and I'm going to take a shot with the Angels +1.5 on the road. Then the last matchup, we got the Colorado Rockies versus the LA Dodgers. Dodgers opening up as home favorites at -260. Colorado +210 with the over-under at 7.5. Rockies 2-3. Dodgers 3-2. Pitching for the Rockies is Yerman Marquez with an ERA at 3.0. Pitching for the Dodgers is Julio Urias with an ERA of 3.0. Marquez's first start of the season, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 5 strikeouts. Julio's first start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 6 strikeouts. Colorado on a 3-game losing streak, losing to the Dodgers 13-4 yesterday. I mean, that was a tough loss for Colorado. They are just 4-11 against the Dodgers, where they have struggled head-to-head here. And yeah, I think I'm going to roll with the Dodgers at home. That's going to be it for the video. Good luck with your picks and parlays on Tuesday. Hope you guys all cash out, and I'll see you guys Wednesday. Have a good one.